And there's 4 safety devices on it. Should I go to the safety devices first, or should I tell you how to open it? Okay. I'll go through opening it first. So there's a handle on the lid. So your handle snaps up and down, and actually the handle does come off. So don't be surprised if your handle comes off; it goes right back on. So I won't break Sherry's pressure cooker. But your handle is one of your safety devices because there's an open position and there's a locked position. And there's indicators molded right into the handle of where the open and closed positions are, and you can hear it snap. So when it's unlatched, you can just turn it. And there's actually indicators that are molded into the body. There's little arrows that are molded into the base. There'll be an arrow on each side of the base that will line up with your arrows on your lid. And there's actually a little nice notch there so you can see the gears line up. And it's only a slight turn to get it to line up to your handles, and then it latches closed. So your handle is one of your safety devices. In your lid, there's your other safety devices. You have a vent valve. This is a silicone vent valve, so when the pressure builds up inside your pressure cooker, you will see it pucker, and that's normal. If you see it doing this, it's venting a little bit of steam. When the pressure builds up, that's how it's designed. It'll just vent a little bit. The other safety device on the lid is your little indicator. Your little indicator will also vent steam. When there's pressure inside the pressure cooker, your indicator stands up so you can see a little red button. And when there's no pressure inside your pressure cooker, it will sit down. So it's just sitting down. And as Carmela found out, if you leave it too long, it will actually pull back into the silicone ring, but it will pop right back out. So it's not.
Mine fell in my throat.
So those are your 3 of your safety devices. The last one is an O-ring. So we have just this gasket that just sits right inside of the lid. There's no special alignment to it. There's 3 notches in it. I'll do this for something. This is what I was thinking when I saw it. There's 3 notches in it, but it doesn't matter where they line up. See, there's little notches in there. It doesn't matter where it sits, and it just sits inside the lid, and it won't fall out, but it's a very easy fit. So, and what this is your 4th safety for your pressure cooker. If the pressure gets too high, because this is a nice silicone O-ring, it will distort and relieve the pressure. But then once the pressure is relieved, it goes back to its original shape. So you have 4 safety devices so that your pressure cooker is not going to blow up in your microwave. Tupperware put 15,000 engineering hours into this. So they invested a lot of time and money into this product to make it a very durable product. And some of the people that were demonstrating it at Jubilee, the nice very pregnant woman, said she tried really hard to blow her microwave up, but she couldn't. So, the pregnant woman's willing to do that. So those are your safety devices on your lid. In your base is a 3-liter base, but they recommend only to put 2 liters worth of food in it. There are a max line in the lid molded into the base, and why there's a 2-liter maximum is that you have to have a certain volume above your food in order for the pressure to increase enough to get hot enough to accelerate the cooking. So if you want to do the math, I'll gladly go through the thermodynamics with you later. I love the numbers, but we're not going to go through the math. But take our word for it. I have found that if you have food in your pressure cooker that's above your liquid, it is actually going to brown. I had chicken breast brown in my pressure cooker because I only had liquid halfway up. So, you do get some caramelization. So if you're making a beef stew and you want, and things are sticking up, I make sure my carrots and my onions are on the top. Because when those caramelize, they add a lot of better flavor than if my potatoes brown. So, this cleans wonderfully. It's, another thing I wanted to mention. Something I was thinking about, like if you cook a whole piece of beef, it takes 30 minutes in your microwave. All of the recipes that we have are rated for 900 watts, but just for an example of, I'm going to do just electrical consumption. If we were going to cook 30 minutes in a 1,000 watt microwave, we're going to use 500 watts of power. So that's half a kilowatt hour of electricity that you're going to use to cook. If I have a 500 watt slow cooker on my counter and I'm cooking for 8 hours, I'm going to use 4 kilowatt hours of electricity. So I'm using 1/8 the power to cook my same beef, same pot roast. So, and if you do that every day, we all want to save money. If you can save, what's a kilowatt hour? Actually, with all the fees you have on your bill, on your power bill, it's, if you're saving $1 here, $1 there of electricity, that adds up over a month. So, that's an interesting little tidbit. So.
You're going to say it to us again, though.
Yep. I can go through it again. If I use a 1,000 watt microwave and I cook a whole pot roast for 30 minutes, because 30 minutes is the recommended maximum to cook your pressure cooker in the microwave. And I think that David has said that he has a smaller microwave, so he will cook for 30 minutes, let it cool down. It cools down when your red indicator sinks, and then he puts it back in. So you can do some, stage cooking if you need to. So a 1,000 watt microwave for 30 minutes uses 500 watts of power. So that's half a kilowatt hour. If I was going to have a 500 watt microwave, a 500 watt slow cooker on for 8 hours, that's 4 kilowatt hours of power. So you're using 1/8 the electrical power, electricity, to cook your same pot roast.
500 watts using how many?
For 8 hours would be at 4 kilowatt hours. And granted, slow cookers vary. I haven't researched those slow cookers, but that's just an example of the kind of easy numbers to.
So you say 2.5 kilowatts?
Yeah. Yep. Or 1/8. Yep.
I have a question.
Yep.
Somebody else? Oh, sorry. I did this yesterday. I took this over at a friend's house. She's been